Don't tell people your goals. Show them. What does that mean? We've got a man right here. Let's say Paul. Paul's a good name. Paul sees fitness influencers and people online getting ripped at the gym. Guy's getting huge. He thinks, I want to do that. He gets motivated, and, the next day at work or at school, he tells all his friends, I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to get jacked. I'm going every day. He's so excited to tell everybody. And, he wants to be jacked now. He just wants to get in the gym and get ripped. But by telling people his plans, part of Paul's mind has already tricked him into thinking he's accomplished it in some way. Even though he's done no work yet, just because he shared his goals and he's telling people what his outcome is gonna be, his mind is telling him he's already, worked toward that goal. Which is not the case. That's the subconscious aspect of this. When you tell people what you want to do, things that you're gonna do, it makes it harder, subliminally for you to actually do the work towards that goal. And I can attest to that. Up until really only a few months ago, from the time I was 16 until then, I liked making music. I didn't do it a ton, but I'd like to download beats from YouTube and make songs. I really enjoyed it. When I was 18 years old, I remember I was at work with a very good friend of mine, and we were just talking about stuff, and I was telling him, bro, I'm about to just start making so much music, I'm going to drop all these songs. And he said, yeah, but you always say that. And when he said that, I was like, you know what, you're kind of right about that. And it's not something I dwelled on for too long, but it's something I remembered, because he wasn't wrong. It's not like I learned a life lesson from that, but fast forward a few months after that, actually, me and the same kid, actually, ironically, met this guy. He was a little older than us. I won't share what our relation to him was. Not exactly a friend, but, just someone we would see from time to time. And he would always tell us about things he wanted to do, things he's going to do. He also liked making music, and he said, I'm going to drop these songs. He had a business idea he wanted to, venture into. He would always say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to do this. And months went by, and all the stuff he talked about, he never did. And seeing that firsthand is kind of what taught me this lesson. And when I was able to see it from the outside looking in to somebody doing that, saying they're going to do things and not delivering, it kind of made me cringe, like thinking about myself, like, oh my gosh, have I been doing that? Like, I told people I'm going to do this and that, and I never did. I just fall short of what I tell them my goals are. So from that moment on, it kind of taught me to maybe not talk about goals to people or things I want to do, and to just do them. And it definitely made me more inclined to, if I said I was going to do something, to actually do it. I think the biggest offense of this is, ironically, like the example I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is people saying they're going to go to the gym. I am definitely not someone you look at and you're like, wow, that guy hits the gym, that guy's huge. Definitely not the case. But I have taken it pretty seriously for the past year. And, it's not like I told people, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to get big, I'm going to do it every day. I just did it. And the results followed. A big thing that people make a joke about, like in the gym community, is the New Year's resolution, people. The phrase is always, New Year, new me. But if you say that, you've kind of already failed. If you want to have a resolution and you want to make this big change in your life, but you have to wait for a certain date, how seriously do you really take it? If you genuinely want something, why wait until 2 weeks from now? Why not start today? Get a head start. And it does always seem to be the case with the New Year gym crowd. Within 2 weeks to 2 months max, they're gone. That's just how it is. The people who really want it, maybe they'll start in June. Maybe they just so happen to start in January. But it's just a lifestyle change they want to make. It's not New Year, so I'm going to do what everyone else says they're going to do. I really wanted to start making these YouTube videos, and I think this is my 4th video, kind of like this style that I'm doing. I really wanted to do it. I thought it was going to be cool. I planned it out. I thought about it. And I didn't tell anyone I was going to do it. I just did it. And it's not like some big accomplishment, like I made 4 videos sitting down talking with gameplay in the background. But, it was a little goal I set for myself to get it started, and I did it. Maybe you want to do the same thing, or maybe you want to start a business, or start posting on TikTok. Just do it. Don't tell people you're going to do it. I see people, mainly on Twitter, talking about, I'm going to come back to uploading YouTube videos, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I can think of like 2 people off the top of my head that I've seen the I'm going to come back tweet, at least 5 times before, and they never deliver. If you tell your followers or your friends, I'm gonna upload 5 videos this week, then you kind of have that pressure on you to get the 5 videos complete in this week to show them. But maybe you don't, and now, you've fallen short in their mind. Where if you don't tell them and you just do it, they're thinking, wow, he made 5 videos this week. The only person you have to prove it to is yourself. Your goals can be internal. You can make that goal for yourself to get this done. Go to the gym 4 or 5 times in the week. And if you don't do it, then you don't do it. You try harder next week. I don't want to say people don't have any expectations for you if you don't tell them your plans. But if you don't, it's a lot more easy to impress them, right? You start going to the gym. You don't tell anyone. You kind of just do your thing in silence. Maybe you don't see someone. You don't see your friends for a while. Next time you see them, they're like, oh my God, you've been working out? Like, you look a lot bigger. I think one of the biggest aspects to this is definitely that subliminal factor of your mind telling yourself, they already know what I'm gonna do, so I got that half of the work done. So that's why I think it's the biggest deal not to really tell people. And you also just want to be a believable, trustworthy person, right? You don't want to be that guy that, he always says he's gonna do things and he never does. Because that's how I look at that guy I mentioned before. Maybe I'm just a little dramatic about it, but I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. If you have any stories that are similar to mine, or maybe you have the same thought process or disagree, let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for watching.